Hi guys, in this video I'm going to go ahead and describe a little bit about the felony plea forms that DAs pretty much want the defendants to go ahead and fill out in case they do want to take the plea, which means is that they actually want to declare themselves as a guilty party. En esta grabación les voy a dar detalles sobre los graves delitos, el formulario que la fiscalía quiere que llenen si es que son acusados por un grave delito mayor. Dependiendo a la declaración de que vayan a presentar, ciertos derechos constitucionales tienen que ceder ciertos derechos constitucionales. In this form, it pretty much mentions like what rights they're giving up when they do plea. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do English and Spanish version of interpreting. And I'm going to just try to cut it short because it's a very long form. It typically takes about 15 to 20 minutes to be with a defendant reading it. But I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible because, again, guys, it's a practice. I'm not that good at it, but I'll try my best. Okay, so starting off with the first paragraph, and if you do want to follow along, I do have the content on my website, so you can follow along both English and Spanish. So, I mean, if you ever would want to read the whole form and see what kind of rights you have and what kind of rights you're waiving, that's a good form to look at both English and Spanish. Si es que también quieren seguir conmigo, porque voy a traducir en inglés y en español. Tengo todo el contenido adentro de la página de web. So, si ven el enlace, háganle clic y pueden verlo. El enlace debería de estar abajito del video de YouTube, o si no en la página de donde compartí, ha de estar por ahí. Okay, let's start. Okay, starting off with fill out this form. Okay, y en este formulario, si desea declararse culpable o no, me pongo a las imputaciones promovidas en su contra. Coloque sus iniciales en cada casillero del artículo solamente si entiende y está de acuerdo, y firme y ponga la fecha donde dice, y cito, firma del acusado. Fin de la cita en la página 4. Si tiene otras preguntas sobre algo más en este formulario, en su causa, pregúntale a su abogado o al juez. Deseo declararme culpable o no, me opongo a las siguientes imputaciones. Si deseo aceptar las condenas anteriores, pretensiones extraordinarias y agravantes enumeradas a continuación, en cual se importan una sanción máxima que se fija a continuación. Términos de cualquier convenio declaratorio y sitio en caso que corresponda. Cierra paréntesis. Entiendo que si es necesario presentar divulgar cualquier promesa o condenas en particular o recomendaciones de condenas presentadas al juez por este medio de este formulario. Mi abogado me ha dicho que si me declaro culpable o no, me opongo a las imputaciones a continuación enumeradas, agravantes, el juez pueda imponerme la condena, me impondrá la siguiente condena. La denegación y la imposición de un término del plazo del penal, la denegación de la libertad condicional e imposición del plazo total en el penal estatal de 5 años y 5 meses. El otorgamiento de la libertad condicional según las condiciones se fijan por el juez, incluyendo purgar ciertos días en la cárcel del condado. Entiendo que si no cumplo con los términos y condiciones de la libertad condicional, puede causar que el juez me envíe al penal estatal por hasta la sanción máxima dispuesta por la ley. Okay, and then C. Restitution and statutory fees. Resarcimiento, costos judiciales y recargos. Entiendo que el juez me pueda ordenar a que pague $200 a $10,000 de fondos de resarcimientos a las víctimas y si corresponde pueda pagar actual resarcimiento a la víctima. El juez también me puede ordenar que pague costos judiciales y otros recargos. Multa por la revocación de la libertad preparatoria. Entiendo que si se me condena si soy condenado en el penal estatal, el juez me puede ordenar, me puede poner una multa de revocación de la libertad preparatoria en cual se suspenderá a menos que se revoque mi libertad preparatoria. Otros términos. So I'll go ahead and switch to English now. I'm going to read it in English instead of in Spanish. I understand that I have the right to be represented by an attorney of my choice during all the proceedings. I further understand that if I don't have the funds to hire an attorney, the judge can name an attorney so that they can represent me without any cost to me. I hereby waive and give up my right to be represented by a lawyer. Constitutional rights. I understand that I have the following rights with following rights as to the charges, the prior convictions, and the special allegations and enhancements of the crime that is presumed against me. Okay, A. The right to a jury trial. I have the right to a speedy and public jury trial. And in the trial, I'm going to be presumed innocent until I'm found guilty, unless we have already heard all the evidence, and the 12 jury members elected from the community are convinced of my guilt beyond reasonable doubt. The right to a court trial. As an alternative to a jury trial, if the DA agrees to waive a jury trial and have a court trial where the judge alone sits without a jury, hears all the evidence, and you cannot be found guilty unless the judge has heard all the evidence and is convinced of my guilt beyond reasonable doubt. Okay, and last one, C. The right to confront. Okay, the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses. I have the right to confront and cross-examine all witnesses that are testifying against me. That means that the DA can bring witnesses to this trial and have them under oath in my presence, and my lawyer is allowed to question them. Okay, so that was just part of it. I will be doing a second part video later, but that was just part of some of the constitutional rights that people waive once they have declared themselves guilty. Some of these, if you noticed, there are different rights that people waive, like the attorney rights, the right to have a jury trial, court trial, and the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses. So all of these, they're pretty much just letting you know what's going to happen in the court trial before it actually happens, whether or not you decide to take the plea or not. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, for joining me.